Hello everyone, my name is Angelica Minodora Nechifor and I am a teacher of English in a small town called Bălan in Harghita County from Transylvania region in Romania. From the very beginning, I have to tell you that I do not really have experienced astronomy, nor that I know too many things about it. However, living in a mountain area with not too much light pollution, I see many stars at night, and the moon fascinates me every night when it shines through my window. I remember I was just a little girl and I could not sleep one night, so I kindly asked my mom to turn off the moon, and it was so hard for me to understand why that was not possible. Later on, I started to distinguish Ursa Major and Ursa Minor, and I became fascinated about the stars and the sky when I was in a summer camp in Russia and we visited the Cosmodrome in Moscow. It was for me just like a dream to see all those rockets and capsules that have been into space. Nevertheless, everything remained at this stage, as in our school or in my area, astronomy was not a school subject. I really wished to participate in this workshop, not because I want to share my previous experience with astronomy education, but because I want to share my future one. To present you the things that I plan to do together with other teachers in Romania in order to fulfill some children's dreams, to make them able to learn and know more about the sky and the stars, to get one step closer towards this beautiful science. Last but not least, to learn new approaches from teachers that are truly involved into this topic. Astronomy seems to be a subject that many children are interested in, but it is not a part of the national school curricula in Romania. In the primary classes, children study a few things in science classes. Later, some information about the solar system is present in geography lessons, and something more can be taught in the science lessons at high school. Astronomy is studied mainly in extracurricular activities or in optional classes, or just individually by children who are passionate about it. In one of my reading lessons about NASA and astronomers, and after filling a quiz, "Are you cut out to be an astronomer?" one of my students told me that he wanted to become an astronomer and he did not know what to do. I advised him to go to a science high school and then to an aeronautics or pilot university, but I was not sure that I had the right answer and it broke my heart. Therefore, I decided to take the initiative to learn what I need to know and to do more about this topic. Our students deserve to come closer to this subject, just like the others that live in big cities, with the opportunity to study astronomy in children's palaces or clubs, or having an astronomy observer close to them. Therefore, I joined a group of other teachers in writing and applying for a project called Wandering Through the Universe, We Aim to the Stars, or Row 300 Stars. Unfortunately, our proposal was not selected to be financed by the OAE, but we will implement it anyway. We will try to find some other financiers to develop the activities proposed. What is this project about? It is about promoting educational activities related to the field of astronomy and space sciences with a view to a future STEAM professional career, as well as to sharing and using examples of good practice for sustainable development, such as clean energy, solutions for the climate change, etc., at a local, then national, or why not global level. 15 schools from 12 counties in Romania will select a group of maximum 20 students aged between 6 and 11 years old. They have different backgrounds, students from mass schools, including those being in risk situations, such as learning difficulties or even special educational needs, severe disabilities, sometimes just like blindness. Underprivileged group, belonging, minorities, difficult family situations. They will develop soft transversal skills such as critical thinking, problem solving, or interdisciplinary and transdisciplinary approach, and communication with the help of STEAM school subjects such as science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics activities based on astronomy education. All the activities will be carried out in 8 extracurricular workshops developed in each participating schools with the help of teacher teams formed by primary teachers together with sciences teachers. The results of these activities, such as project works, drawings and paintings, videos or models, will be presented in different online sessions, and finally, the conclusions will be drawn into a summer camp. As an example for the project-based learning approach, I will tell you about one of the 8 workshops that we want to develop with the students as an extracurricular activity in an astronomy club. It is called Flight Among the Stars, and throughout it, children will learn as much as possible about the solar system. The students will be divided into groups of 5, working together for 3 weeks, meeting in 90-minute sessions. Each group will have a team name and they will work together on the tasks. In the first phase of the project, they will decide on each individual possibilities. Who can do the research in different books and magazines? Who can do the research online? What final product they will have and who can work better on it? Who is an artist to paint? Who is an engineer to build? And so on and so forth. The assessment criteria will be established together with the teachers and will consist in direct observations, the final presentation, discussions, and the final quiz applied to the whole class with the help of Kahoot or any other quiz application. In the project realization phase, students will gather information, necessary materials, and will do the final product, which will be a poster, a paint, or a PowerPoint presentation, and a layout of the solar system, depending on their decision in the beginning of the project. They will ask the teachers for help if necessary, and the teachers will support them with everything they need and will monitor their work. As they will work together on the content, they have to collaborate and communicate to support and encourage each other, especially the special education needs students who will have their specific role in the project. They can draw or paint or cut materials or any other activity they are able to perform or they like to do. The last phase of the project will consist on the final presentation of the 5 different products and the quiz prepared to see what new knowledge about the solar system is. As an assessment of the whole activity, they will have a discussion about the things they liked best, what difficulties they have encountered, what things can be improved. In my previous experience, learning by doing is an outstanding learning process in which students involve with enthusiasm and pleasure. What I wanted to present you in this talk is that even if one may not have the necessary experience or is not a science teacher, with the help of the others can do something meaningful in this field. I hope I will participate again next year when I will present you good practices examples from our project, and I will prove that it is okay not to know, but it's not okay not to try saying is true. Thank you for your attention and see you in October.